Right, and are we live? Yes, we are live. Cool, we are live. Hi guys, welcome to yet another lovely stream with the wonderful and horrible and no not very good Shay Naidu. Um, Welcome to the stream once
That'll
again.
be wonderful and horrible in the same sentence.
Yeah,
It's normally the last, to be honest.
yeah, of course, of
Anyway,
course.
so that's what I prefer my employees say that. But anyway,
Yeah.
how are you getting on, Krishna? You enjoyed? Obviously, you were reveling in the victory in Vizag to square the series 1-0, going to the test match.
I think I think it is definitely great to see India winning that test match. Like we played good cricket and we won that test match. So it wasn't something that you guys gifted to us. It was a hard fought test match. I think
Yeah.
both teams played really well. So I'm not like it's not it was not a 3 day like shutout. You know, it wasn't one of those boring, you know, boring nothing games. You know, so yeah, like I think
By the way, just quick, I think both test matches, the wickets have been excellent.
yeah, 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 true.
Excellent prepared.
Yeah. Yeah,
Not enough. We're quick to shoot down the Indian creators. Especially 3 years ago. It's always kind of thrown at the Indian kind of grounds, isn't it? But you have to give credit to on the same side, right? Same on the flip side, when you produce a good wicket like that,
yeah,
then it's hats off. To be honest, I thought it's been two excellent cricket wickets. So yeah, that's some really good cricket all around.
yeah, yeah. It's been great to see. I think a good high quality of Test cricket being played in India after a very long time. I mean, usually I think the Australia series that recently happened in March of last year, like that series was it just wasn't it didn't have the bite of a Test series that you wanted between India and Australia. Like it was nowhere close to 2021, nowhere close. And I don't know, like I just feel like we to get people back into Test cricket, to get people watching Test cricket, you need close encounters. You need to give the opposition a good chance of winning. Like, we can't just like yeah, it's all fun and it's all great if you're winning 5-0, spinning out oppositions, in 3 days. It's great. I mean, as for Indian fans, yeah, sure. Like for a few times, you're okay with it. Okay, it's good to see India win. But then after some time, it's like, what's the point of watching this? I know India is going to win, right? And then England completely come in there and they play a very good game in the first test, right? Like a very good game isn't there? They're still neck and neck with India, but then the way they played in that second innings was just incredible, right? And to take the game away from India completely and win that was, it was mighty fine. So yeah, I think it's good to see now 1-1. I think the Test series is very well poised. It's very good to see the series is poised well, and yeah, I really can't tell like where it's gonna go from here, but yeah, maybe 3-2. I don't know, maybe 2-3.
I don't think England would win two test matches. I think to be honest with you, I think it's an opportunity lost. I mean, you're missing obviously Kohli for the series.
Yeah.
Jadeja, KL, Rahul's out. Shami's out. Who else is the fifth one? The fifth one I'm missing.
Um,
Kohli, Jadeja, Shami, KL, Rahul.
Shreyas Iyer.
No, Shreyas Iyer. No, God, no. That's Is someone else? No.
No, Shreyas Iyer is ruled out.
Oh, okay. Well, just you're missing 4 there. I don't really consider Iyer like much of a threatening player, to be honest. I think ultimately the team is far weakened.
Yeah.
For the 11 out on that day. You had Kuldeep Yadav came in, obviously did very well at times. It was a good placement for Jadeja, but the tail was lengthened, and I felt like you can get him 5 down. Jadeja's always that thorn in the middle. At 6. But then with Ashton coming at 7 this time, I thought, you know what, we can get him out. We can get after this team.
Yeah.
And I really thought the opportunity lost. I thought if England can win this Test match, they'd win the series. They'll somehow sneak one more win next 3.
Yeah.
But the fact is, they lost this, and now you've got the return to Jadeja, I believe. I know Carroll is out of this third Test.
Yeah.
Devdutt Padikkal called to the squad, right?
Yeah. Devdutt Padikkal's there. Sarfaraz Khan is there. Patidar is there. Washington
But
Sundar is there. Yeah.
Sundar, okay. So I still felt that, but even those players don't fill me with any dread. That's the truth.
Yeah.
It's a big, plus that all due respect, obviously, in the circumstances, but Coley's not playing. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
And we Stokes in 2021, the whole series.
Yeah.
For a very similar situation. He was going through also a personal situation. We know what it was. Well, we don't know what it was with. We know what it was with Stokes in the interview afterwards. But Coley, over here, we don't know what's going on with him. I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter ultimately, but some kind of personal issues he's having.
No, so
he's not playing.
Kohli's wife is expecting a second child, so that's basically what.
But why would you not announce that?
No, it is pretty public.
Not here, it's not.
I mean,
it's not been enough us here. He's called out the series, but there's no reasons why. I thought it's gonna be like something like some kind of, I don't know. Ultimately, he's not playing. So for personal reasons, okay, fine.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, that still gives us a glimmer of hope. And the way England are playing, they'll still go into the Rajkot in the third test with some confidence.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've lost Jack Leach for the series.
Mm-hmm.
You're aware of that.
Yep.
Which is a good. It's also the leader of our attack. I do worry about the three spinners that have been playing. I mean, Bashir came in on day, he did very well in the first innings, especially. What did you think of Bashir? Was you impressed with him?
Yeah, I was definitely impressed with Bashir. I thought he had good sort of pace variations, which I liked. But I also felt that at times when he got it wrong, he got it horribly wrong. Like there were like moments when like Akshar Patel just, I think, sent him for 4 boundaries or something in the over, right? So Amir Bashir was impressive, but I think long way to go. Yeah.
It's what 20-year-old, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Hartley's 24, Rain Alman's 18, with 19, and then Bashir's 20. I mean,
yeah.
It's extremely green bowling attack. I wonder now, with the absence of Leach, do they bring back Mark Wood? Yeah. Jimmy was played ball very tight.
Yeah.
So I think wonder if like Mark Wood, that point of difference, because basically Joe Root's playing as an all-rounder.
Yeah.
In effect.
Yeah.
Although he bowled poorly this match. And he worry about him a little bit with the bat, but ultimately he's playing all-round role. But I do think he's good enough still to be a third spinner.
Right.
So I may bring in Mark Wood potentially. But I guess we'll get to the team selection later for the third test.
Yeah. I think I want to discuss the second test like in more depth because I mean it was a hell of a test. I mean it was a great test. Like I think so far the series has been quite bang on with the level of test cricket that's been played so far. I think has been phenomenal, and like we rightly called out in the previous stream, Jimmy Anderson would come in Vizag, which he came in and he did. He was Jimmy. Jimmy was Jimmying, as we always know Jimmy will. So it was great to see Jimmy. I mean, I missed Jimmy in the first test, but it's good to see him back.
I mean, look at his stats now in the first innings. 25 overs, 3 for 47.
Yeah.
And Mark Wood looked very innocuous that first test.
Yeah.
Because what Jimmy does, obviously, he takes wickets, even on these shorts.
Yeah.
But no, he builds pressure from one end. You'll have that. That pressure can help the spinners, but whoever's bowling at the end, spinners at the moment.
Right.
He offers that sense of control that Ben Stokes can throw the ball to him and say, right, he'll go at 2-3 over, maximum 3 over, maximum. Give you that control. So you can build pressure and try and take wickets that way. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Anderson plays next. You could potentially see Anderson playing the rest of the series.
Yeah. Yeah.
If the body holds up. So, yeah, obviously had the week off, 10 days off. They've all been in Abu Dhabi with the family, haven't they? I think in Abu Dhabi for a week. But, it's refreshed. We've got 2 back-to-back tests now, then another break. But we'll see. But, I was impressed with Jimmy. I mean, from England perspective, obviously Ollie Pope didn't fire this time.
Yeah.
Zach Crowley, I mean, what did you think of Zach Crowley's dismissal in that second innings?
The second innings, if I remember, Zach Crowley was LBW, right?
Yeah. It was very contentious on DRS, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yes. And then Kuldeep Yadav DRS, and it was on like stump. but it didn't look out like when you the DRS said it was out, but it didn't look out, right? Like from naked eye. That was I remember that dismissal now that you mentioned it. Yeah, it was a weird one. I don't know, but I guess you can't. How can you, if DRS is your standard of correctness, then how can you follow
Yeah,
it?
live by a sword, die by a sword, isn't it? But I mean, it's interesting. Like even with England, what they're chasing 400 to win or something, 400, 396 to win or something crazy.
399, yeah,
399.
yeah,
I mean, that though, you felt it's weird, but you felt like England had a bit of a chance.
yeah. Surely. The
You
way they
know,
went on the first day, it looked like it. Like
it's
the first
crazy,
whatever
isn't it?
first session that they played, for that 399, and they ended. I think they ended that day like three down or something, two down for 150 or something like that. Was that the score? At the end of day three or something. What was it? Or that session, if I'm not wrong. England second innings on day four. Sorry. There was 67 for 1 in 14 overs. And then
Yeah,
they ended the first session 100, they ended the first session on 100, they had reached 150 and then they lost a few wickets just before the end of the sorry the post lunch session. I mean just before they call lunch basically. They lost like 2-3 wickets like right in clumps, right? That's what really deterred them from winning, or like didn't give them the chance to win the game after like chasing the second innings. But I mean, like it was definitely like, I think there are many talking points of this game. Like, firstly, I do want to go into the first innings. India, like, how good was Yashasvi Jaiswal? How good was that
yeah,
innings?
incredible. Was she your man? The man?
You know, it was an interesting one because I
Bummer
feel,
was obviously.
yeah, no, I see, because I mean the only options were Bumrah or Yashasvi. I don't think you had
Absolutely.
Shubman Gill's innings was important. Yeah, you can argue,
Nah, but
but not in the larger context of winning the game.
no.
Like, it was important for him, very important for Shubman Gill, because he was trying to retain his place. There was a lot of questions on Shubman Gill, should he be dropped, etc. And he came through with 100. I think Sayan also was like, let's drop Shubman Gill. So there were a lot of questions, right, over Shubman Gill's selection, but ultimately he did.
That's why he's here today, isn't it? That's why he's not here today.
Yeah, yeah. Shubman Gill. I think he's still salty about Shubman Gill leaving KKR.
Yeah, they are really. Oh, yeah.
But
Once you get you're dead to him, you're dead to Sion.
yeah. This is no, but I think it was definitely, I think Yashasvi Jaiswal, that innings, like, it's insane how India only ended up with 396 when a guy gets 209. Like, that doesn't that shouldn't be, like, the last time I remember something like that happening was when Virender Sehwag scored all those runs. Like, it's not, whenever somebody scores 200, you usually expect the teams to score 550 up. Like, I think
Yeah, yeah.
it was a shame that the rest of the Indian batters couldn't get even above 30. Like, it really, somebody should have.
Knockout wasn't just for what a great knock it is.
Yeah,
They're the great saver. Like for me, when like batsmen score 100, but in like a sea of hundreds or big scores,
yeah,
it's not like credible. It's just not like credible.
yeah.
Ian Bell made a career of that in the early years. He'd score when everyone else scored. That's why I always hated the little fucker.
Hmm.
I always hated because people would always be riding Ian Bell.
Yeah.
But if you look at his early career, he only scored when everyone scored. Only his later part of his career, I mean, like Ollie Pup's 196 was really meaningful because no one else really scored around him. That's the hallmark of a great player, or a great innings, should I say? He's not a great player, Ollie Pup. That was a great innings because no one else scored. Same with Jasper, isn't it? He was able to combat the bowling attack far better, a million times better than everyone else on the same wicket. So, because if you had compiled 600 and he scored 209, and two of the guys scored hundreds, it would dwarf the kind of significance of the innings. Well, the fact that his 209 was so far above everyone else,
Yeah.
it implies how great his innings actually was.
No, also with the Yashasvi, the thing is, he was looking to attack the moment the spinners came on. Like, he didn't waste any time. He didn't let them get settled. Like, I think Hartley, right? Hartley had a brilliant game last game, right? Tom Hartley, the moment he came on to bowl, he was positive looking. He was at least, I was like, I have to get a single. At least if I'm not able to deposit the bad balls, let me at least get a single. right?
Get off
But
strike.
yeah, get off strike. And the way, I mean, it shows what 19 fours, 7 sixes in 209.
Right.
That's incredible. Like the way he just deposited all the spinners to the fence. Like those I think those cut shots and those pull shots that he played, the back foot pulls and the back foot punches that he played, and the way he negotiated Jimmy also was great. I think like he didn't let Jimmy get on top of him, which was very good to see. Um, but yeah, I think they needed a little bit more support from the rest of the Indian batters. I think it was important. Yeah, Shoaib Bashir 3 for 130, Rehan 3 for 60, Anderson 3 for 50. Like these are good numbers, right? But 396 was not. 396 was still not. I still looked at 396 at the first innings, and I was thinking to myself, this could have been a lot more. This should have been a lot more.
Yeah. Wasn't a match-winning score at that point.
Yeah.
It was down to ultimately Bumrah to create the deficit for England. He
Yes.
creates that lead.
Yeah.
Because as much as Jaswal was brilliant, for me, Bumrah was the man of the match. You know, because I felt like without his spells, I mean, Gill made 100, won't forget, in the second innings.
Yeah.
So all the people did score. But I just felt, I guess because they're also in India, and they're used to the spinners taking kind of precedence when it comes to the bowling. But every time he came onto ball, it's not like he's bowled not on a different wicket, but it was always able to make the ball talk a lot more than the other seamers did.
Yeah.
It was obviously a show, but you just felt with him, just the sense of threat was always there, and you saw that with the batsmen. You know, these guys, when Duckett was there, Crawley was there, when Bumrah was there was an instant sense of respect.
Yeah.
Basically. You know, but that was at 6 for 45 in the second innings, wasn't it?
Yeah, 6 for 45. Kuldeep 3 for 71. I think it was a Bumrah show. I mean, that entire English first innings was a Bumrah show. Nobody really got going besides Crawley. I mean, like nobody really got anything. Ben Stokes got a few runs.
Everyone got double figures, right? Almost everyone got double figures in the second innings.
Crawley got 70, Duckett got 20, Pope got 20, Bairstow 25.
20, 20, 20, 16, 26, 11, 36, 36.
Yeah, 20 is not an innings. 20 is not an innings in Test cricket.
But they're getting, they're not facing three balls.
Yeah.
Everyone faced a minimum. Well, Joe Root was kamikaze cricket. Kamikaze.
Yeah.
What the hell he was doing? I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
That 16 of frenetic 16 of 10 was a mess.
Yeah.
But everyone faced 21 balls plus. They got in to a certain extent. You know, it's great to say there's 20 balls and you just get your eye in, but someone could have stuck with Crawley. They may have got closer to the target. I must think would have won.
Yeah.
But they could have got 300.
Yeah. But I mean, even then, the deficit was not what 140 in the first innings. Okay, that's still pretty okay. That's pretty significant. 140 in the first innings, but I think England did kind of come back in Indian second innings. At least I thought there was some chance for them to restrict India to maybe a 350 kind of maybe not even 350, maybe a 300 target, maybe a 250, 280. That kind of target was on the cards, which they, it was something they did. What they gave India, 230 in the previous inning, in the previous game, right? To as they let India, they gave India 230 runs as a target in the fourth innings, right? I think here 280 with Bazball, 280 didn't seem out of reach. There were moments in that Indian second innings where they should have probably capitalized on the breakthroughs. I mean, I think you had India was 30 for 2, right? They got Rohit Sharma and Yashasvi very quickly, right? There was a door that was opened by Jimmy, right? And they should have probably capitalized on it a little better. They let that partnership between Shreyas and Shubman get away, I feel, and that kind of yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, I mean, I thought anything kind of south of 300 is guessable.
Exactly.
For this England team.
Yeah.
I think 400 will always be a little bit too much. I think that being said, we had an outside chance, but the reality was, it's just Bumrah. Bumrah was the difference, the points difference.
Yeah.
It was just phenomenal second innings, man.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. You know, I mean, did he get Crawley in that second innings? I can't remember. If he was on, no, sorry, he was Kuldeep Yadav, wasn't it? You got Duckett, I think. You got Duckett.
Yeah, he got no, he got Johnny Bairstow, Ben Fowkes, the cotton bolt. Ben Fowkes got that he just like served it up to Bumrah, and it was the easiest cotton bolt in the world. Like, I don't know if you remember that one, and it happened like literally right after. Like, I think they were looking for a wicket at some stage. Was that yeah? So there was a partnership between Ben Stokes and Fowkes that was kind of starting to get out of hand, and then
Yeah.
he served it up to Bumrah, and then from there it was there was no looking back. Like, India just steamrolled and
I
won the
mean,
game.
Tom Holly. I mean, even a little bit. I mean, even me, the biggest English pessimist fan out there.
Yeah,
I thought when Hartley Bucks were there, I was like, they put on about 50 or 60 or something. I thought, you know what? You stick around there. There's plenty of time in the game.
yeah,
You got like, well, some the fourth day.
yeah.
Could they get, to 320, 330? Is there an outside chance here? And then I think it was Folks who went first, and then obviously Crawley went after, Holly went afterwards. But there's, I think, ultimately about to play. India were obviously the better side.
Yeah.
You just had no one on the England side plus 2 innings got 100, but you got a double and 100. You had 2 guys.
Yeah.
As obviously one of your guys got 6 for barely anything.
Yeah.
So on the balance play, you were by far the better side and deserved winners. I just feel like England, its opportunities missed there. You don't get many opportunities to win India, if ever.
That's true.
But I felt looking at that side that India put out, I thought, you know what? Get these guys 5 down. We can get them out cheapish. And we did in that second innings. It was basically got through Ashwin, and that was it. They got to get to like 250. If I look at now, 255 you guys made. Yeah, second innings, you were... Yeah, I mean, you were 211 for 4 in that second inning.
Right.
255 all out.
Yeah.
You lost 644 runs.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought when I saw that team. I was like, okay, Axar at 6, Barrett at 7, Ashwin at 8, and then 3 bunnies. I thought we could get after this team.
Yeah.
So to lose the test match. Now, England of old, the heads would drop and you might as win. I think England will come back strong in Rajkot.
100%. 100%.
But I still believe with the return, Jadeja, I'm not sure if he's fit. I've heard he might be. We know KRL's out. Is Shami back as well? Shami,
let me check this out.
because he's meant to be back.
I don't think
test.
Shami is back. If I'm not wrong, I don't think Shami is back.
Because Mukesh Kumar.
No, Shami is not back, but Siraj is back.
Because Mukesh Kumar got spanked at first innings.
Mukesh Kumar is there. They've brought in Akash Deep, so the guy who plays for RCB.
Right.
Yeah.
But I maybe we'll give Mukesh Kumar another go, or go back to Siraj.
I think Mukesh will stay. I don't think they'll change much with that. Maybe, I don't know. Rajkot is not famous for anything really. Like, it's not really famous for quicks. It's not famous for spinners. It's a pretty neutral wicket. So I'm not sure exactly what India will do there. But I mean, like, coming back to just the sort of, I did want to make one more point though. Like you mentioned that like hundreds and 200, right? That like you had like 100 and a double 100 from India, and you had no hundreds from England. I think it goes to show like something very crucial especially a test in India, right? You need to get a big daddy 100 to win a test match here. Like you can't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you need a big daddy 100. You need a big daddy 100 in a moment where it matters, right? Like if you look at all the visiting teams like and their wins here in India, it's either follow 2 trends. The first trend is the trend that we know of, which is the spin to win, and sometimes the spin to win counter fires against India, right? So whenever you have that, like you had Australia win a test match in 2023, England won a test match in 2021, I think, or was it the other way around? I'm not sure, but the spin to win logic gives a win at most to the other team. But the best way to win in India, and the most important way to win in India, is to score a big daddy. You need somebody out there to bat 300, 400 balls, get a 200, get 190, get those kind of runs, right? Then the chances of a visiting team winning in India multiply like crazy, right? And usually India gets the big daddy hundreds in India because we know the conditions. Usually we do, right? But I mean, in this game, it was the case of Jaiswal getting the big daddy hundred, right? Um, so I'm thinking at the third, fourth, fifth test matches. I'm just thinking England needs a big daddy hundred from a Joe Root, from a Ben Stokes, from Ollie Pope once again if he can. From Zach Crawley looked good in this test match. He has to convert those 70s into 160s,
Really bad
180s.
So just drop him.
Yeah, Johnny Bairstow again, seasoned player. He's been playing for England for decades now.
Yeah, he's been poor. He's been on to the first test, but he's also been poor.
Yeah,
I worry about him a lot. I think, to be honest with you, I would consider doing away with him completely after this.
And who do you bring in? Who do you bring in?
His career, but I would relegate him to a white ball player only. Johnny Bairstow. I'd move on from him. Anyway, but yeah, so do you want to go into the third test and what our thoughts are, or team selection?
Let's go into the third test. Before team selection, I just wanna the game Rajkot. At least just want to talk about Rajkot for a bit. Rajkot historically, at least in limited overs cricket, has always been a high scoring ground. You always had 400s, 350s, 380s, those kind of scores being made at Rajkot. I'm not sure what to expect from the pitch here. I do remember some test matches at Rajkot ending up in spin very spin friendly sort of dust bowls kind of pitches, especially when South Africa visited in 2015. It was that kind of a pitch, so I don't know what to expect from this particular test match. If it is another dust bowl, then I think it's game on for both sides. I think I really don't see how England are out of it, because Jack Hartley is good. Ahmed Bashir and Rehan Ahmed have a little bit in there, and Joe Root, again, there's some experience there, so I think there should be something in it. Like Joe Root got 5 wickets in Ahmedabad last time or something. So
yeah, 5 to 8, crazy, yeah.
So I think there's something. If it's another dust bowl, then I think there's something in it. It's hard to say who will win, but it's going to be 3 days of really boring cricket. that we can tell you. No, I think I'm hoping for a good surface. I'm hoping for an even surface. I don't know what an even surface entails for selection. I don't know how much of an effect it'll have on selection. I don't see it having much of an effect on selection.
So Shreyas Iyer is not playing, as he said.
Shreyas Iyer is not there. No.
So who comes in?
I think you'll either have to go. I think most likely it'll be Sarfaraz Khan, because he's the one waiting in the wings. I don't see Devdutt Padikkal making a case for a number 5 slot, because he's more of an opener. So most likely it'll be Sarfaraz Khan, or if you want to try out Dhruv Jurel, but 2 keepers, do you really need that?
I think Sarfaraz Khan said.
Yeah.
They're more like, and the bowling attack said the same bowling attack.
Yeah, I think it's so the thing is with you have Ashwin, Aksar, Kuldeep, Mukesh and Bumrah, right? That was your bowling attack last time.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I think they should keep Kuldeep. I'd like to keep Kuldeep. Maybe drop Aksar and get in Jadeja, but
Aksar's contributing with the bat as well, isn't he? Yeah. I think Jadeja would play. I think Aksar would play ahead of Kuldeep because he offs him with the bat.
Yeah.
I think it's very risky not to play him if I play Kuldeep. Depends who. If Aksar's dropped, who comes in for him? If not Jadeja,
then Sundar. It has to be Sundar. But if I would rather play Aksar ahead of Sundar. I think Aksar has more. Aksar is probably in better form with the bat right now, and Aksar is definitely the better spinner of the two. So.
Yeah, but you've always got Ashwin there anyway, so you won't play another off spinner, would you really? So I think you're probably best. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Like I said, you already have some. Batting he batting at 6, isn't he? It was like he was playing the Jadeja role.
Yeah, he was playing the Rishabh Pant role, not even the Jadeja role.
Yeah. I think for England, obviously Jally's not playing. Obviously, he played the last test anyway, but he's out the series now. I think the only change they make is potentially over the seam. They might just drop Rain Ahmed So I think Shoaib Bashir plays again.
Yeah.
I think Holly definitely plays. He's guaranteed to play.
Yeah.
So Hartley, I think Shoaib Bashir probably stick around. They'll drop Rain Ahmed.
But you can't with Leach. With Leach gone, I don't think you can. Right.
This is the thing. You're relying on two rookie spinners that affected Bashir and Hartley, with Jory to back him up. But with Anderson and Wood as your two seamers, I wouldn't play Robinson or Gus. Maybe Gus Atkinson. I'd be tempted, but I would definitely not play Ollie Robinson. There's no way I play Anderson and Robinson. No way. I'll play Anderson and Wood, or Anderson and Atkinson, or Robinson and Wood, or Robinson and Atkinson. There was no way I play Anderson and Robinson in India. No way.
Yeah.
Not as your seamers.
Yeah.
So I think that's, and then in terms of spin, Joe Root, to be honest with you, is saying he can provide a third supporting spinner's role. His batting though worries me a hell of a lot. It's a real issue, and he must have gone away to some soul searching in these past days because they need him to fire. You mentioned before, Christian, about people step up, make daddy hundreds.
Yeah.
Well, he's the most accurate batsman the whole side.
Right.
Buy him a mile.
Yeah.
And playing that second innings, his head was in about a million different pieces.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was he thinking?
Yeah.
It was absolute kamikaze cricket. And I wonder if, like, maybe just go back to the natural game, just play how we did in the last tour. You know, you can go back to 2012-13 tour even. You know, but I'd honestly rather him forget about his baseball bollocks and just go and score 60 of 110 balls. I wouldn't care. Let Crawley, Duckett, Stokes, Bairstow, they want to play aggressively, let them. But you need it to someone to go and drop ship and anchor. You know? Rather, you know, I think if he plays natural way, not worry about scoring at 80 strike rate and score at 65. Because Joe Root naturally is quite a quick scorer. He's not like to rotate the strike, get off strike, go for ones and quick twos.
Yeah.
You know, he likes to, you know, to accumulate runs because Joe Root over the years, people always said, you know, Joe Root comes into bat, you look down, look back up, he's on 30.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, he's on 30 before you even know it. You know, so he's like, you know, so I'd like him to get back into that mode because I feel like he is woefully out of form at moments. But I think it's more to do with the temperament he's got when he's coming to the crease in light or baseball situation. And I think like kind of overwhelm him a little bit. Yeah. Play yourself rather than play what is around you. So yeah, because England need him firing. If they have to get back into the series, he's got to score runs.
I think this is the double-edged sword of baseball, right? Like in the sense that like baseball is a great, like it's great. It's a great attitude. I think it's a fantastic attitude. It's a fantastic approach. But I think where it falls short is that if you try to apply it everywhere, right? If you try to apply it everywhere, and if you ask everyone to apply it, that's when you don't maximize your resources. Like Joe Root is a resource that is proven, tested, probably the greatest test batsman England has ever produced, right? And you're not using, if at all your best chance of getting a daddy 100, it's Joe Root. He's your best.
It's Joe Root.
Your best.
Joe Root. All day.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, if you just go 150 off 260 balls, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Let him. Let everyone else score, you know, a 90 strike rate. Let them go for it. No problem.
Yeah.
Not everyone can do like that.
Also, the previous test match finished with a day to spare. You have so much time in test cricket. You have so much time, right? Like that game, it felt like it was played 5 days. Like, because there were so many runs scored, right? You still had a full day of test cricket remaining and the game was done, right? So like, I don't understand what is like in test cricket you played.
It was like 120. No one was out for that kind of runs. Everyone scored a reasonable, respectable total.
Yeah.
You know, across the 4 innings. Like no one got skittled for like 100. And you know what I mean? It wasn't like Cape Town a couple of months ago with you guys in South Africa, you know. It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
And yet you're right. It was 4 days cricket, but because England scored at such a quick rate,
yeah,
it's almost like they fitted 5 days into 4 days. But it's like you said, man, you got nailed on the head there, Christian. Double-edged sword, man. Double-edged sword. This basketball thing, because you wonder, like, I don't believe in like we here to entertain. You're here to win. That's all you care. You're here to win games of cricket. So don't get it wrong. If you feel your best method is going aggressive, okay, I'm not fully convinced by that. I feel like it's because maybe you don't have enough faith in your quality in players. Because I'll tell you what, the team that played 12 years ago, the England team that turned up, was full of world-class players.
Yeah.
From top to bottom.
Yeah.
There's no need to score at 5 runs and over. And we still won the series.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe it's not the full belief in Johnny Bear. Is Johnny Bear still really good enough, at this level on these pitches? I don't think so. Is Ben Duckett? Probably not. Yeah. Joe Root's playing terribly. Is Ollie Pope? Listen, one score across 2 tours. He's played, 7 or 8 tests. He's been woeful across the majority. Take away the 196. He's been woeful.
Yeah. I think he got 180 odd, I think, in the last tour. But besides that, nothing to show.
Oh, the one's okay. But ultimately, his average overseas in India has been poor. His average is I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I know it's in his 20s. I'm still not convinced by Ollie Pope anyway. I think if you look at his average at 35, he's been around for 6 years.
Yeah.
So again, somebody can rely on unlikely. Your two gun players are still Root and Stokes.
Absolutely.
You need if you're going to win the series, those two have got to fire.
Yeah, no, that's 100% true. I think with England, see, the thing is, at least one thing I've noticed is the teams that come and win in India are the teams that have the most confidence in their defense and playing against the good balls. Like Kevin Peterson always says this, right? If I can play the bowler's best ball, right, then I can hit all the runs I want against him, right? Then I don't know if baseball is a way to cover up your lack of faith in your defense or your lack of faith in your
or lack of faith in your ability.
Yeah, I mean, see, you don't, by defense, you don't have to necessarily just keep keep blocking and keep hoping that your wicket is safe. Like I think there was an Australian team that did that for the entire tour and they got smoked. Like there was an England team that came in 2016 that came and did that and they got smoked, right? So nobody's asking you to just block all day. But at the same time, you kind of need to show that intent that I'm going to play time and I'm going to play long hours. I'm going to play singles, keep rotating the strike. I'll get the odd boundary. I will get the bad ball. Ashwin will give me the bad ball. Jadeja will give me the bad ball, right? I will get runs, right? But I know that I have to stick it out for me to get runs. Like, because see, if you look in Test cricket in general, like I would much rather have a 250 all out in say 150 overs than a 250 all out in 70 overs. Because a 250 all out in 70 overs, one is still leaving so much time in the game, and it's not leaving enough runs on the table for you to go and win it in the second innings. Like, it just isn't.
Yeah, because they can false pass you in their first inning. If you score 250 in 70 overs, the opposing side is batting the first day.
Yeah.
There's 400 days of cricket left to go and score 400, 450. I'll leave enough time to ball you out again.
Yeah.
So I think there's a fine balance for 6 ends. It's the approach overall has been good for England. They've won more than they've lost under Stokes McCullum with this method of playing. But I think I look at India as like the final frontier. No one wins there, man. No one fucking wins it.
Yeah.
Australia also is becoming a fortress system. Although you guys have conquered it twice in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And you're again, don't you? But ultimately, Australia's not very hard to go. But I still say India is a holy grail.
Yeah.
When you take a 1-0 lead and you've got a decimated, all due respect, a very on paper, a very much a weakened 11
100%.
you're up again. You've got to the ball once.
Yeah.
You've got to, you've really got the end. That's your opportunity. And I feel like I think we'll look back and think, you know what? If we had got that win in that second test, we'd have won the series.
Yeah.
And because Stokes has got, I'm sure, 2 things in his mind as captain in his 4-year stint: win India, win Australia.
Yeah.
Look, Australia next winter, 18 months from Australia, he'll want those 2 as part of his legacy as captain. because he won't captain again in India. He won't get another opportunity. He'll be too old.
Yeah.
I think this, I said, come back to when the first started today, Christian. I think it's opportunity lost. And I just wonder if the approach. I think get him potentially. And listen, it would be unbelievable if somehow they can win. Let's say they win the fourth test, and it's 2-2 shootout for the fifth. That's going to be what a series.
Oh.
That would be unbelievable.
My God.
But part of me feels like if we can't beat that team on the second test, then how are we going to beat the strength inside going forward? I don't know. I say that. I could see us maybe like losing tests 3 and 4 and win the fifth.
Yeah.
Dead Robert. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe the second test win is somewhere. Because we're doing well without any runs from Joe Root's been abysmal. No runs from him.
Yeah.
No runs really from Bairstow. So you would think across the 5 test match series, they'll fire, especially Root, and that could get them over the line in one of the next 3 test matches. So
I still think this Indian team, like, there is the Indian team on paper has a lot of untested talent, a lot of people who've just kind of made the team, people who are fighting for their spot. Shubman Gill, yes, he's out of the woods for now, but how long is his run of luck gonna last? Like, he had 100 right in the last, I don't know, he's been abysmal for the last 20 test innings. Like, he's been really poor. So we don't know how long Shubman Gill, whether Shubman Gill will come good in the next test match. Rohit Sharma, okay, he had a decent test match, but again, nothing by Rohit Sharma standards. Yashasvi Jaiswal is in good form. He had a good test match. Rajat Patidar, untested talent. Sarfaraz Khan playing his first game. Shubman Gill, we already covered. Shrikar Bharat, been absolute dog shit. Been dog shit. Like, he's been horrible. We already Shrikar Bharat. Either Akshar Patel or Ravindra Jadeja, I guess, in the next match, or maybe both of them. Jadeja, we don't know if he's fit. Ashwin had an okay test match with the bat, was okay with the ball. Maybe Kuldeep, maybe Akshar, we don't know. But one of these two. And then Mukesh and Bumrah, that'll probably make up your lineup for the Indian team. But again, like, bowling looks fine. I don't think there's any issues with the bowling, but the batting on paper still looks a little weak. It was saved that, you won. The difference between England and India was 100 runs, right? I think, but India scored 300 runs out of 500, 600 from just 2 batsmen, right?
Yeah. We scored 400, 650, and half the runs on 2 guys.
Yeah. So that clearly tells you that there's. I still feel that there is a vulnerability in this Indian team, especially in.
There's no doubt there is. It's that lineup. There's definitely a soft underbelly to a certain extent. Just if anything, just due to a lack of experience, Krishna.
Yeah.
Halidar, Sarfraz Khan, Bharat,
Yeah.
Mukesh Kumar. These were all newbies, man. Just Jeff as well, but he's obviously played very well. But there is definitely a rawness to the side.
Yeah.
There's almost like an era coming through.
Yeah.
But I think it's the best time to strike through England. I felt like the last test was the best time.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. But I think England will regroup. I think they'll know they can compete because whilst they lost the second test, they weren't blown away, man. They weren't blown away.
Yeah.
You got 100 on short. It's not the end of the world. It's not like in times gone by we lost like 300 runs, 350. Get absolutely decimated. 600 plays. 200 and a 150. It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
But and I think under this leadership with Stokes and McCollum, there will be still some confidence going into that third test. I just don't know if they're good enough to do it. I think Jadeja for me is a crucial. It's crucial decision. If he plays, then for me it's India going to win. I just think he is a quality operator. Look at his numbers the last 2 years; it was just phenomenal. But I think in Indian wickets, that guy at 6, anyone else. Paddy Dar, Sarfraz Khan, Axel Patel, Bharat, whoever you bat at 6 in his place, he's not going to be anywhere as good.
Yeah.
Nowhere as good. Jadeja's the kind of guy. He could back your top 5 man, or just be your first choice spin bowler. He could do either.
Yeah.
He is your classic. He's a brilliant all rounder in Indian wickets.
Oh
But
yeah.
can win your match for the bat. Can win your match for the ball.
Can win you with in the field also. I mean, he's done it
But it
before.
was he's just he's an incredible player, and I
Yeah.
feel like see his name on the team sheet. Oh fuck, that's it.
Yeah.
But if I don't see his name, it will still give us a glimmer of hope. But England's going to have to get the right side and get Root. Is going to have to get his head together. Definitely. But I'll be interested to see if England go with a 2-seamer strategy this time. For this third test, and give Anderson some support. And I'd probably go back to Mark Wood. If not Mark Wood, then Gus Atkinson. So,
I think between Jadeja and Akshar, I think if you're gonna pick between the two of them, I don't see much of a difference in terms of the bowling being like if you had to pick one of the two of them. I think the bowling still looks good either, irrespective of who you pick. But Jadeja at 6 is a proven, tested batsman. Like I think Jadeja is as a batter on Indian wickets, especially Indian wickets, is something else. He just knows how to score runs in India. Like he's
if he couldn't bowl, I would still pick him.
Yeah, exactly.
I would still pick him. That's what I'm trying to say. You pick ahead of Palidar. Guaranteed fact.
Yeah.
So you would play him. You would pick him as it's like John Callis.
Right.
If he couldn't bowl at batter, he's a good enough batsman, right? His numbers speak for themselves. I think he's averaged like 48 in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Something like that. Near 50. So you play him as a batsman alone, dude. That's how good he is.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you'd pick him. You'd pick Jadeja. I think. I don't think I see Sundar coming in, even though they've picked him. I don't see Sundar coming into this test match, irrespective of. I think Kuldeep, even if you're going to play Kuldeep, you will play Kuldeep ahead of Sundar. So it's either Jadeja, Ashwin, Akshar or Jadeja, Ashwin, Kuldeep. I think it's going to be one of these two. And Mukesh and Bumrah will continue. I don't see Siraj coming back. But I think India is heavily reliant on Bumrah. I think there's a lot of reliance on Bumrah to make inroads. It's not. I think if you took Bumrah out of that side, it's a severely weakened side. Severely.
Yeah. That'd be a hammer blow for India. That's on level with Kohli.
Yeah.
Kohli, Bumrah, that's the superstars of the team.
Right.
But I wonder if you will maybe go to Akashdeep then ahead of Mukesh Kumar.
So Akash,
he bowled 12 overs the entire match.
Yeah.
12 overs, dude.
But I think he had a decent first innings, no? I think he got like a couple of wickets.
No, he got spanked.
Or was it the second innings he got a couple of wickets? I'm not sure.
I think 126 5 overs in the second innings. First innings, he got 7 overs of 44.
Yeah, he got spanked. Yeah. No, but I think he got 2 wickets in the second innings. But I think that when he got 2 wickets, it was kind of game over. Like by the time he got, like it was he got the tail or something.
Yeah, I think.
No, he got a wicket. He got 1 wicket. Okay, it wasn't.
1 for 26, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, still, nothing really special to write home. But I mean, I guess Siraj also is not really in great form. Siraj also didn't bowl much in the first test. So, I mean, it also begs the question: do you really need that? I mean, would you rather play a batsman in that 5th spot? Also, Akashdeep has been picked as a batting all-rounder. So that's interesting news to me because I haven't seen Akashdeep bat much. So if you're picking Akashdeep as a batting all-rounder, would you think of putting him in that team over Mukesh?
Well, potentially, because obviously maybe they were the lack of depth. Just he got rolled in that second innings, didn't they? So they lost 6 wickets for 44 runs.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a legitimate concern. If you got Ashwin at 7, you can run through the tail quite easily.
Yeah.
You can run through that tail. So maybe that's why they brought it around to shore up the batting a little bit because middle order, Axar Patel, Bharat, if Palidar plays, there's a weakness there. So the fact you're not batting long either, batting long. Like we've had Rain Ahmed and Tom Hartley make contributions down the order.
Exactly.
especially Hartley. And Ray Norman's got a few, but Hartley's been very good at that. So it's helped us to kind of boost up the totals. You've not got that. You've got 3 11s. You basically got 3 number 11s batting 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, yeah. Kuldeep should do way more. I mean, Kuldeep. I think it's high time Kuldeep starts taking more responsibility with the bat. He can't be getting out for 10 and 5. He that guy can bat. He can bat. He's got to get at least 20, 30 odd. I think it doesn't. I mean, we can't. You can't be a duck and play Test cricket. I mean, you can't. You just can't. Like, I mean, even in the past, I think Zahir Khan, Harbhajan Singh, those guys used to get runs, man. Like,
Harbhajan Singh did give it a hit.
Yeah.
But if you go back your previous time before then, like I think about Javier Srinath and Venkatesh Prasad and
those guys used to stay for a while.
They're okay, man.
But okay, Agarkar got like 100 against England. Like,
no, Agarkar, he opened the batting one time, right?
No,
he opened the batting.
He didn't open.
Yeah, he opened with Sivak in Australia, I think.
Really?
07 away. He could bat. He could bat at 80 was okay, but Srinath and Prasad were bunnies. Yeah, I think
Kumble would get runs. Kumble would get runs.
Kumble could hang in there. He wasn't really. He's a nuggety batsman to a certain, but he's not a good. I mean, he's a number 9, 10 maximum.
Yeah.
I think there is still room for a bunny. Well, only one bunny in the team. One.
Yeah.
Like Josh Hazelwood for Australia. He's a bunny.
Right.
Pretty much. We have Anderson. He's pretty much a bunny.
Right.
So,
I mean, you're not complaining because 700 Test wickets? You're not complaining.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, but with Mukesh and Siraj, there's no pedigree. I mean, you're not giving them overs, and you're not getting runs also, and you're batting them at 9-10. Like, what's the?
Well, they're there to take wickets, right? It's not about the runs. It's like they're there to take wickets. If they don't take wickets, then you just drop them for a bowler who can. But to be fair, Mohammad Shami will be playing this match if he's fit.
He's not in the squad.
They'll say if he was playing.
Yeah.
So this won't be a question. If he's fit, Mukesh Kumar will not play. That's a fact.
Yeah, of course.
Then Shami Bumrah, that gives a completely different look to the attack.
Oh, for sure. I think Shami is as important as Bumrah. Like, Shami plays...
Shami's brilliant.
Yeah. He's as important. I think people have not given Shami the credit for a very long time. And then after, I think during the World Cup, Shami was just something else. But like...
because Bumrah's got the white ball exploits to back up his Test credentials for the last 5 years.
But Shami has test match credentials. That's the thing. He's had Test match.
But I'd say he's, like IPL etc. That what comes with Bumrah and all the exploits in the IPL and in white ball cricket in general, that helps to alleviate his status. So he's like seen the number 1 guy.
Yeah.
Where Shami is very, very good with the white ball as well as the red ball.
Yeah.
We saw that.
Yeah.
In fact, last year for Gujarat in the IPL, he's a post-up white ball player.
I think he was the highest wicket taker in the IPL last year.
Yeah. He's phenomenal bowler.
Yeah.
He developed those skills over time.
Yeah. Yeah. So Shami, that's why they call him second inning Shami, because he always comes in and he just gets wickets in the second innings and wins games for India. He's been doing that over the last 10 years now for India. It's been brilliant.
He's still 35, I think now, Shami. 34, 35.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. A bit older than Bumrah. But he doesn't come with a fanfare because he's not like explosive maybe, or Bumrah came. I mean, Bumrah's record's incredible. Also, played for Mumbai Indians, the profile's there, his bowling action, the whole package just gives him a kind of like superstar status.
Yeah.
Ahead of like a Shami, who's much more low key, like just turns up, quite innocuous looking dude, not big, tall, strapping, 6'5" fast bowler, kind of average height, comes in, but a rock solid seam, just, metronomical accuracy, and just gets it on put the ball in the 6-months, man. That's why he's so good.
Yeah.
But I agree, he's probably as important to India as Bumrah is.
Yeah.
If he was playing, it'd probably be 2-0 to India.
Yeah. 100%. I think.
You know what I mean? So.
But Siraj also has been very good. At least I expected a lot more out of Siraj in the first test. Maybe, I don't know. They might just look at him for this test because he's back. They might just think of getting Siraj back. But I don't know how much that adds to the attack for the third test. Like, I really don't. If Siraj is replacing Mukesh, like, how many overs are you going to give Siraj in that case?
Well, that's more than 12, right? More than Mukesh got. You got. I mean, you're not really trusting a guy. If you give him a guy 5 innings across the whole innings, five overs in that second innings, you're not really trusting the guy. Again, it comes back down to the fact, do you really need him? Could that space be better utilized somewhere else? Like, I agree with you. Maybe a batsman.
But who? That's the question. What do you get?
Well, this batsman that we said, Sarfraz Khan and
Sarfraz Khan anyways will make it. He'll make it anyways. I think you'll get. But it's between Dhruv Jurel and this guy.
We'll give Padikkal a go then.
Patidar anyways is there. He's gonna stay. Patidar played the last match, so Patidar will stay.
What's his surname now? David Padikkal. Give him a go.
David Padikkal, yeah. Padikkal is the guy. Yeah. So it's between Padikkal and Jurel. If at all there is a spot, it's between these two.
Then they could play, and you drop. But then you only have one seamer.
But I think the good thing about Padikkal is that he's a left-hander, so like you get an extra left-handed bat.
Point.
But then he's not a proven middle order. Like, he's a proven opener. So that's the. I mean, proven opener in the sense, proven opener in domestic, right?
Yeah, but then you got four. You basically got 4 openers batting 1 to 4.
Yeah, but
Rohit
Shubman Gill is gonna stay 3. Rohit Sharma will stay opener. Yashasvi is gonna stay. You're not changing that. And Yashasvi is the more explosive opener of the two between him and Devdutt.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're not gonna change that. But maybe Devdutt at 4. I don't know. Maybe Devdutt at 4. That's the only place. If you're gonna accommodate, you have to play him at 4.
Oh yeah, drop a seamer. But then you also got then the problem is you could do is what England have got, just simply 1 seamer and 3 spinners.
Yeah.
To make up. But I'm not sure. I don't think India will do that. I think they're going with 2 seamers for the whole series.
Yeah, no, I know. 2 seamers and 3 spinners. They'll do that.
Yeah, that's the 5-man attack in it.
Yeah. But I don't think they will, because India is very they're very sort of focused on ensuring that they have 20 wickets in the bag, because that's the way to win.
Yeah. You said that, yeah. In the last stream, they always go to 5-man attack.
Yeah, they need 20. They need to get 20 wickets. So even if that means we underbowl somebody, that's still fine, because we can still get overs out of. If we're having a bad day, we'll use more overs out of a Mukesh or a Siraj if we need to.
Yeah.
So it's like sort of this insurance policy that you keep. So I think they'd rather have that than 4 bowlers. If I don't have, I can't have a bowler fail. I need all 4 bowlers to fire. Like, so that's the problem.
It's always I mean, that being said, obviously Australia have 4 bowlers generally. You got Cam Green coming into the side now.
Yeah.
But for a long time, 4 bowlers.
But those 4 bowlers were. Those 4 bowlers were.
Well, that's what I mean. When you have 4
four
champion bowlers, then you can have a 4-man attack.
Yeah.
But speaking, you're jumping the fifth option.
Yeah.
You're not even withstanding the quality. It's about just the length of a test game. You just generally need 5 bowlers to give you guys the right times.
Yeah.
So anyway.
And also Australia have options in Steve Smith and David. I mean, David Warner would also bowl a couple of overs here and there, right? So you still had.
Labuschagne can come in and bowl a few overs. So
exactly. Travis Head can bowl.
Head can bowl. Exactly. Yeah. But like you said, now you got Cam Green in to kind of fill that all-round spot they always wanted.
Yeah.
I think every team aims for a quality all-rounder who could be a 5th bowling option.
Yeah.
Just they don't grow in trees, do they? So.
Yeah, no, I was a little sort of shocked when India dropped Hardik Pandya from the Test side. Like, he hasn't played Test cricket in years now. Like, I think I was a little shocked that I thought in the World Test Championship finals, like both of them, we needed a Hardik Pandya at 6 or 7 to kind of balance the side. That was the only way you would get a balanced side. I think in both Test Championship finals, you had the issue of having an imbalanced, batting lineup with a spin-heavy bowling attack, right? In English conditions. Like, that was the issue in both WTC finals. So I was assuming that maybe Pandya would come in just for that one Test match, right, to solve the balance. But they haven't even looked at him. So I don't know. But
probably a fitness issue.
Or they just don't want to give him too much of a workload. Right, like I mean, to come and get fit for one test match and then play 5 days, you know, it seems a little, and then not play him for the entire season. Do you really want to do that? I don't know.
I don't. Yeah, I think if you're going to play him, you say you're now part of the setup once again to carry on playing. I don't think you play him for one test match and you kind of jettison him out of there. If you play, then you're part of the whole squad
Yeah,
going forward as well.
yeah,
It's not like Ben Stokes playing a World Cup. I'll come for a World Cup and I'm off again. I think you play a test match and that's it. You play and you're then part of the selection process going forward.
right.
But I don't think they see him anymore as a test player, Hardik Pandya. I think it's more a fitness issue than anything else.
Yeah,
Better just keep it to the short formats. So
yeah,
you're going to see more and more quality players who could play test cricket still, not play test cricket anymore.
yeah.
You're going to see more and more of that.
Right.
Because it's managing well. Ben Stokes is probably going to be almost surprised after this T20 World Cup. He's jacks in T20 cricket. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Probably. So anyway, it's a different conversation altogether, man. Yeah.
yeah.
Um.
But yeah,
All
I
right.
think I would like to just. So I mean, I think just before we go, couple of things. Uh, New Zealand and Australia currently lead the World Test Championship, with 66% and 55%, and India are at 3 with 52%, Bangladesh at 4, Pakistan 5, West Indies 6, South Africa 7, England 8, and Sri Lanka 9. But I think it's still too early in the game to kind of worry about the World Test Championship. But yeah, just wanted to put that out there. And lastly, your prediction for the third Test match.
I'll go with India win.
India win? Okay, interesting.
Yeah, but I do want to see that India lineup. If
Yeah,
Asia doesn't play,
yeah,
I will give England more of a chance.
yeah, yeah. I think
I'll go with that. But,
sorry, go ahead.
yeah. No, but I'll go with India.
For some reason, my I don't know, my feelings and my hunches are telling me Joe Root is going to do something big in this next Test match. I don't think Joe Root is going to leave India without having a say. So I do feel it is Joe Root's time to do something. So I do feel that there will be something. Whether it wins the Test match, I'm not sure, but I think it might be enough to draw the Test match. So I'm going to go with a draw, a 5-day draw.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, Stokes McCollum we always say we don't do draws. Let's see. Let's see if you're right, Christian.
I think India will bat enough time. And Joe Root will bat enough time. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I want to see a well fought draw. I really enjoy well fought draws. I know I'm not. It's very unromantic, but yeah, I really enjoy a really hard fought draw when it's like 9 wickets down in like the last day and like.
Nail biting finale, like 6 men round the bat,
Yeah,
and all that. Yeah, they're brilliant.
Yeah.
If it peters out a really boring draw, obviously I don't like them, but I know what you're talking about. 9 down, trying to last wicket, and you're holding out. Like 6 overs to go, the light is fading,
Yeah.
and that's amazing. That's cricket. Test cricket is purest. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
But I don't see that. I feel like I think the way England play, they'll enforce the results, and I think they'll lose. I think they'll lose this, and then they'll probably lose the. I think they'll probably, if they win another test, it'll be the last one.
Interesting. I don't know. My confidence is not very high on India because of just I look at the lineup and it's like, meh.
Yeah, it's that much confidence.
Yeah, but again, I don't know. I feel like England has more experience, so they have a more experienced batting lineup. So I just feel that they're due to come good at some point. They're due to come good and kind of overtake this Indian batting lineup. Like India got lucky last Test match. I felt a little bit. I mean, Shubman Gill getting 100, nobody would have called that. So
it was down. I think it was down to Bumrah. Bumrah was the one who blew that game wide open.
Yeah. No, I mean there were moments in that match where England should have won it. There were moments where England should have gotten on top, but I think India were relatively on top for most of the important moments. But it was never England was not like down and out of it. So I don't know. I just feel like there's something knocking on the door for England, but I don't know if it's enough for a win. That's the only thing. Yeah,
Not long to go then. Couple of days, 3 days, and we'll find out. Eh?
yeah, yeah. Looking forward to it. I'm really excited to see what happens. Valentine's Day test match also. So yeah,
Oh yeah, 14th, eh? 14th. Oh,
13.
hopefully, guys, any love though.
Yeah, I don't have any love in my life. So. But I'm sure you have a lot of love in your life. So yeah, I hope you enjoy Valentine's
Yeah,
Day.
I get some flowers ready for 14th.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
them flowers.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, all the roses to get booked in.
I'm hoping at least the most amount of flowers like I'm hoping to buy is for England's grave at the end of the series. So yeah,
We'll see, eh? We'll see. We'll see, man.
yeah.
Oh, good. Well,
Anyways, yeah,
no, I'll say we'll do it again, man. After the next test, we'll talk and we'll try and get Sign back on.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure it should be pops. He'll be here.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure, and I'm sure he'll have absolutely nothing worthwhile to contribute. But the fact that he's a very passionate KKR fan, I think that's the only time he cares. So
Yeah, that's when he gets his cricket, isn't it? Gets into his cricket around eight.
that's when almost 90% of India gets into their cricket around April and May, and then
Early
once,
but late, Mike.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing like the IPL's like shoved to you in your face. It's like it's hard not to watch it, and then like Test cricket is not shoved to you in your face. Test cricket is like yeah, it's over there, you know. If you want to watch it, go ahead.
What is it like in terms of like advertising, TV ads, and that kind of thing?
Oh, IPL is number one. It's prime time because it's summertime. So the thing is, IPL happens right in the Indian summer. So that's when it's really hot to go outside. So everybody and it's really good cricketing weather. So people are really like excited to go outside and play cricket. And also at the same time, it's it is the summer and IPL is just like this carnival, right? It's this like fiesta.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's kind of it's really good seasonally for it. Like it just makes a lot of sense. And like um you also have something to watch at the end of the night and discuss with your friends, which is the
Yeah.
IPL. So
It's on free to air TV.
so it's not free to watch. I don't think it's free to watch, but so last year it was free on streaming, Geo Cinema. I think now it's like they're kind of merging Geo and Star. So Geo is like the company owned by Mukesh Ambani, Mumbai
Uh,
Indians owner, and then Star is like Star. It will be no Star. It's the worst,
yeah,
the
yeah.
worst broadcasting of cricket I've ever seen in my life. Horrible. It's like they've ruined cricket broadcasting. It was so much better when Harsha Bhogle and Ravi Shastri used to do it, like back in the day. Now it's just it's horrible. So it's but anyways, like you have Hotstar and Geo, and then like I think they're merging. So like it's the future of like who's actually gonna host it. It's not like very clear, but I'm sure it's gonna be free. So it's gonna be free on on streaming. So yeah,
Oh, anyone can get access to it. Then it's not like it's a paid like satellite. We call it Sky. Yeah, Sky Sports or
yeah.
the subscription. You don't have to pay for it to.
Yeah, so
You know,
but that comes as a part of like an add-on, right, to like something else, to like your Wi-Fi or whatever. Like,
well, it's supposed to be your satellite subscription, your TV package. So you can get like a free view, like 20, 30, 40 channels. You're going to pay extra for the movies, for the sports.
yeah, so that's what we have as well with Tata Sky. So Tata Sky and like DTH as like the TV, but I think most people don't really watch on at least a lot of people don't watch on TV now because like it's shifting to streaming. Like because
Yeah,
most people don't buy TVs, but everybody has a phone. So like everybody has a smartphone. So like even
yeah,
even in the villages where you may not get a good like say you may not have a good TV signal, you may not have a good antenna, you may not have a like good electricity, right? To have a TV in your house, you may not have the money to buy a TV in your house. You probably have the money to buy a smartphone, so you can just download Hotstar or Geo and watch it on your phone. It's
bloody
way
hell.
easier, and you can watch it
So,
anywhere. You can watch it literally anywhere. So
so the coverage like of IPL is so far, the depth of it so far, it even goes to the villages.
yeah,
Even the village.
yeah.
Shit, okay.
Yeah. So now because of uh, of what the streaming, initially I mean you initially like in the village you had like one TV and everybody would go watch in that one TV or like they'd like put it on like a
Yeah,
cloth or something and like they'd put a projector and all that. But I think those days are like not those days are long gone. Now you have like now everybody's watching it on their phones. Even I don't have a TV now. I just watch everything on my computer, my laptop, or my phone. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So
A lot more and more people like don't have TVs. Just
yeah.
watching a laptop, desktop. You know what I mean?
See, either they have TVs or they have something called smart TV. So smart TV is basically like a TV that allows you to watch Netflix, Prime, and all these things, right? It's basically like a huge phone. It's a humongous phone, right? So it's like a phone. It's a phone in the shape of a TV, like, and you have your all your apps like there. And again, you pay so you usually get it with the Wi-Fi subscription, so or your phone
Right.
subscription. So if you pay for the Wi-Fi, if you have a subscription to like an Airtel or a Geo or whatever, which is like your network providers, they'll give you the they'll give you the basics. Like they'll give you Wi-Fi, they'll give you Hotstar, Prime, Netflix, etc. So
Oh,
that's how,
seems.
so that's how it works. Yeah. So you can watch cricket. I watch all the I've been watching the test matches on Geo, and Geo is free. Geo's you just have to like sign up with a mobile number.
Oh, really good. Okay.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
So
here's some
you don't even need to buy the add-on subscription with the
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
here you do. Here you got Sky Sports. It's on Sky Sports IPL. You got like I think you got the rights for like next like 6-7 years something on IPL. Sky Sports does.
Yeah.
You know, so watch. I know it's fine. I've got it anyway. It's fine. So anyway,
Yep.
all right, Chris. We'll catch up in a week or so's time, eh?
Yeah. Let's catch up in a week and get Cyan and hopefully get Aditya also, get Lucy as well. Let's do the third test.
Yeah, get like a couple of English fans, couple of Indian fans in it.
Yeah. We need more English cheer for this Indian series because it's.
To be honest, I'll be honest. Here's this. You probably know more about the England cricket team than she does. I swear to God.
Oh no! I think that proves that I have no life.
The casual hardcore, as Lucy would call herself, isn't it?
Yeah.
I bet you, if you ask her, seriously, go on a WhatsApp group now and just text and say, Lucy, how many tests are in this series? I bet she gets it. I bet she won't say the right answer. Just don't do it, man. She won't know.
Yeah. She woke up out of I texted, right, like Shay wakes up out of a coma to see England, and both Liverpool and England have lost, and as usual Lucy has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, did England play? That's the always ripping them, man. The WhatsApp group, ripping her in there.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways,
all right, dude.
Let's wrap it up. Yep.
Cool, man. Well, cheers for inviting me on again, dude.
Yeah.
That was yeah.
Yeah.
And
as always.
I'd say have a nice evening, but it's late there, isn't it? So
yeah, it's 12:30 now. So.
Okay. Yeah, get some sleep, dude.
Yep.
I'll catch you in a week or so's time.
Yeah. See you, man. See you.